If you can't come out and be gay with me, then at sailing school, we were not only docking boats because he has just murdered a senator. Okay. You ready to lock in?
Yes.
The mystery gang from Scooby-Doo. Daphne, Velma, Scooby, Shaggy
Fred.
are dropped in, and Fred, are dropped into a Rian Johnson Knives Out murder mystery movie.
Yeah.
Although this time they are solving the murder of Benoit Blanc himself.
Whoa.
The suspects are...
Please be...
Philip, his husband from Glass Onion, played by Hugh Grant, who has been recently struggling with gambling, something that had become so serious, Benoit had threatened divorce for the first time. Angelica, his roommate in college, who was his girlfriend before he came out, played by Nicole Kidman. She never had another man in her life and always oddly included herself in awkward moments of love between Benoit and Philip. For example, arrived uninvited to their honeymoon in Venice.
That's weird.
Gloria
feels good in a place like this.
Gloria, his lawyer, who he needed to defend himself in court on a number of cases. When the cases he solved affected people negatively, she was a fiery woman and became one of his closest friends through their strong history of winning cases together against bad people, played by Empire's own Taraji P. Henson. His elderly mother, who is quite ill and was rushed to the hospital after having an episode at the sight of her son's limp body, played by Helen Mirren. Rodrigo, his sailing partner. In sailing school and former lover, Rodrigo is still closeted, played by Mark Ruffalo. Franklin, Benoit's godson, who he's very fond of, but admittedly wouldn't have been invited had he not been in town for work, staying at the Blanc residence, played by Michael B. Jordan. Mateo, an up-and-coming murder mystery detective who is viewed by the community as the next Benoit Blanc. He has many cases under his belt and was taken under Benoit's wing for a couple. He is the most respected person in this room now that Blanc has perished, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Blanc's former assistant Lapiche. He called himself Blanc's Watson, although that bothered Benoit. He was let go because of Lapiche's plain old incompetence. Lapiche never got over being fired, but Blanc kept their relationship intact because he finds Lapiche funny, played by Sacha Baron Cohen. There you go. The setting is his birthday party, where the only people invited were his closest and most intimate friends. Who did it, and how did the gang solve it?
Can you send me this list? I got most of them. I zoned out for a second in the middle. I think I missed one. Can I ask questions?
Of course. That's what this is all about, baby.
Okay. So I'm basically the mystery gang right now.
Yeah, but you need to explain how Fred stumbled upon this and fucking
Wait, is there an actual answer? Or do I just make it up?
I'm not going to tell you. I'll tell you that after you solve it.
Well, if I'm trying to... I'm just going to make something up if I'm not trying to solve something. But if I'm trying to solve something... Okay. They've been struggling with gambling. Yeah, I got that. Okay, I'm going to start eliminating people. The one that sounded least interesting to me was the elderly mother.
Sure.
Is there any motivation that she would have?
They don't have the best relationship because she's homophobic.
Okay. I don't think that's enough for her to kill him. And she went to the hospital at the sight of her son's limp body. So
yes.
Blanc's dead. She sees him dead, and she goes to the hospital.
Yes.
I got to eliminate someone. I'm eliminating her.
Sure.
Just because she's his mother, and I didn't see a motivation immediately.
Sure.
Former lover, still closeted. I mean, he could be jealous, but again, I feel like some of these other people have bigger... godson who's very fond but admittedly wouldn't have been invited had no one been in town. Again, that just sounds like some awkward relationship there, but not a murdering relationship. Mateo, an up and coming. There's a motivation there
for Mateo.
He wants more work. He wants to try and solve this one, blame it on someone else. I mean, he's the most respected person in the room. Maybe that's why we shouldn't be looking at him, and that's his alibi. He's the detective. former assistant Lapiche. He got fired. There's a motivation there, sure. Sacha Baron Cohen is literally Mephisto, so he might do it. You always go to the husband. You always go to the immediate family, right? So he's still going to stay on there. Angelica's going to stay on there. I have my experience with crazy exes and showing up to our honeymoon.
Weird.
Very weird. I hope it's her. Gloria, they seem like they're close friends and they work well together. You know, he's a client of hers. He makes her money. I'm going to eliminate Gloria.
All right.
So I've eliminated Gloria, the mother, Rodrigo.
You're eliminating Rodrigo officially.
I would probably go... I mean, I just don't have enough information. Wait, Rodrigo was the sailing partner, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What's sailing school? When do they do sailing school?
Adolescents, teenage years, maybe young adults.
But they've stayed in contact this whole time?
The whole time. There is after interviewing Rodrigo, you seem to find out that Rodrigo felt that maybe Benoit would wait for him to be ready, but at a certain point, Benoit said, "I'm done waiting for you. If you can't come out and be gay with me, then I'm leaving you."
When did that conversation happen?
About 20 years ago. I love Ryan Johnson. This was so fun.
Okay. Okay, so if I eliminate him, who do I have left? Mateo?
Yep. You've got Angelica, who is the
husband, Angelica.
Yep, Philip, the husband,
Mateo.
Angelica, the girlfriend, Mateo, who's the up-and-comer, and Lapiche.
Should I keep going? Or have I eliminated who you wanted me to eliminate already?
Keep going. I want you to solve it, man.
Okay. Can I get an autopsy report?
Yeah.
How did he die? What killed him?
It was a poison in his drink. The only people seen near the bar who could have possibly handled the drink was Rodrigo, who you've already eliminated, Philip, pouring himself a drink, never seen drinking, and Lapiche, who offered to pour Benoit a drink for old time's sake.
Okay, so Angelica did not.
Angelica was not seen near the bar.
So she has an alibi for the murder.
Hypothetically.
Do we know how long the poison takes to...
It was an immediate. As soon as it touched his lips,
so it could have been like Angelica did it like an hour ago and then just wasn't seen at the bar.
It could be that. Because it could have come from the alcohol itself.
But then other people weren't drinking from that same bottle?
No. It was Benoit's special bottle he was saving for this birthday.
That's not fair. So the people...
There are so many questions that I have answers to that you're not going to ask me.
Okay, I'm just going to... Okay, I didn't think you actually had answers, so I was just eliminating people. Okay, so we've done motivations, we've done... So, motive and means is what I'm looking at, which is why I asked about access to the bar. Where was the drink? Just at the bar?
At the bar.
So anyone at the party beforehand could have gone up to
100%.
Was it sealed?
The drink was sealed. Yes, they had to pop it.
To pour Blanc a drink?
Yes.
So how did the poison get in there?
No idea.
Who confirmed Blanc's dead?
The police when they showed up at the scene.
So this isn't a fake out?
No.
That would have been cool.
He's dead.
He poisoned himself. It's part of his birthday party, dude.
That'd be awesome.
Did anyone arrive late or early? Like that was like seemed out of place.
Angelica arrived 2 hours early.
Of course she did, that psycho. What did she do for that 2 hours? It was just, who was in the house then?
Benoit, his husband Philip, and the catering company that they ordered to help set up the party.
What was the catering company? They didn't have anything to do with the bar.
I can tell you right now, they got nothing to do with this.
Okay, so it was just those three.
Yes.
The husband, Angelica. Did the husband and Angelica talk at all ever?
The husband and Angelica do not like each other.
Maybe that's their cover.
Maybe. Did they work as a team?
Yeah. What did she do for the 2 hours before she was there?
She bothered Benoit. Followed him around.
Why did
like
Benoit invite her?
Because he still feels a certain love and care for her. And that brings Philip and Benoit. That's a crack in their relationship.
So what's going on with the mom now? Is she okay?
No, she's in the hospital. And she hasn't, I don't think she's woken up. Oh, somebody else we haven't ruled out, by the way, is Franklin, Benoit's godson, played by Michael B. Jordan.
I need to take notes here. Okay,
I'd forgotten about him.
so she just fainted?
Yeah, essentially. But she's elderly and she's very sick. She's been very ill.
Can we clear and then get her awake so I can ask her stuff?
No, you can't ask her stuff. She's completely incapacitated.
But she's homophobic.
She is. She is a homophobe.
Leave her there. I mean, I just have to go off of what I know, right? So there are three people that were at the bar. So it was Angelica, Philip, and Rodrigo.
Yep.
Rodrigo,
the sailing partner played by Mark
he's the one that
Ruffalo.
offered to pour the drink?
No, that was Lapiche, excuse me. Lapiche, which is Sacha Baron Cohen, who offered to pour Benoit a drink, pour his drink for him, for old time's sake.
But he's funny.
Benoit likes him because he's funny, but they don't really... Lapiche definitely doesn't like him. When you interview him, you hear a lot of negative things about Benoit coming from Lapiche.
How long ago was the firing?
I don't have that written down. I would say...
Like a couple years?
Yeah, 15 years.
Goodness.
Yeah.
So someone here is holding a grudge for decades and then killing this guy? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
Is there anything specific that anyone mentioned in any of these interviews that happened recently or at the party, or is there a specific reason this party is different than others?
Rodrigo was surprised to be invited.
So if he's surprised to be invited, then how is he planning a murder? Did he say why he got invited?
Nope. He just received the invitation.
Who sent it?
He assumes Benoit Blanc. Philip did not send the invite and was surprised to see Rodrigo there.
I guess we can't ask. It was Benoit. Did anyone mention Benoit being surprised that Rodrigo was there?
No.
So Benoit invited him.
Benoit and him were seen having a private chat.
I asked Rodrigo about that.
You asked Rodrigo about that.
What did he say?
Rodrigo said that was a lot of personal conversations he refuses to divulge. Maybe about their sexual history.
I asked Rodrigo last time they hooked up.
Rodrigo refuses to answer, but does give you a little bit of insight. Says he was watching a podcast recently.
About docking?
Talk about something that reminded him of Benoit and his times in sailing school. And he did mention that he was not circumcised.
The plot thickens, dude. I lean forward in my chair.
Okay. Are you Fred? Or are you
Yes.
Shaggy?
I'm all of them. I'm bouncing back and forth.
By the way, this is the live action Scooby-Doo team. So
Yes.
this is Matthew Lillard as Shaggy.
I lean
etc.
forward.
These characters are written by James Gunn.
I'm Scooby now. Rocking.
This is a Patreon bit.
You haven't heard uncircumcised Renus. I press on what podcast it was, and because I have a hunch.
Yes.
And then in my next sentence, I haven't mentioned the word docking yet.
Yes.
But as I talk about sailing school, I ask if at sailing school, him and Benoit ever participated in docking. And I give him a side glance to see if he has some sort of reaction to that word.
He does. And then he jokes, says, at sailing school, we were not only docking boats. And gives you a wink. This is played by Mark Ruffalo, by the way. Oscar-nominated actor Mark Ruffalo.
Fred looks over at Shaggy and also winks.
Excellent.
Can I ask the husband what he thinks of Rodrigo and if he's ever heard the word docking?
Yes, you do. Philip knows nothing of the word and nothing of the sorts, but is surprised after Googling it to find that Rodrigo has partaken, knows about such things, has partaken in such things, and is appalled at you implying that Benoit could have possibly ever docked.
Can I ask Philip the state of Benoit's penis?
He confirms that Benoit is circumcised.
Unbelievable.
And I may remind you, we got confirmation that Rodrigo was not circumcised earlier.
Yeah. But I still don't know what the motivation, just jealousy, I guess. I asked Rodrigo what his thoughts are of Benoit and Philip's relationship and if he had any insight into if there was any motivation.
He never thought Philip was good enough for Benoit, and he was really aggravated that not only was Benoit unwilling to wait for Rodrigo, but he was especially aggravated that not only was he unwilling to wait for Rodrigo, but he got into a relationship so quickly after Rodrigo, and that it was with such a shithead, as Rodrigo described him.
Is that a direct quote?
That's a direct quote, and Rodrigo has a bit of an accent, so he kind of says it's shithead. And he...
For the rest of this interview, can you do the accent?
No, I can't. He pronounces shithead kind of harshly with his Rodrigoan accent.
Okay. Throughout all of my interviews,
Yes.
Can you give me a direct sequence of events of how the drink got from the bar to Benoit's mouth? Because I know someone offered to pour it. Some people had access to the bar. Did Benoit pour it for himself? Did drinks get switched around? What happened?
The bottle was popped by Benoit himself.
Okay.
But directly after that, Lapiche offered to pour it.
So he just took the bottle
for old time's sake and poured it into a glass that he grabbed from a higher up cabinet.
So Lapiche grabbed the glass
and poured directly from the bottle into the glass, handed the glass to Benoit. Benoit took a drink and was down within 5 minutes. And foaming at the mouth.
And we have confirmed that it definitely came from the drink, the poison.
We haven't confirmed that.
Can we test the drink? The alcohol in the bottle?
Who will test that drink?
The police?
No. The police, their reports come up negative. They're not going to help you.
What do you mean the police aren't going to help me?
The police are going to try to help you, but they can't help you in this situation. They don't have the correct testing. They're not smart enough.
Come
on, Andrew, lock in.
Can the other detective do it?
No. Come on, Andrew, lock in. Who's the person that's going to solve this crime for you with their brain? I need this. I need this verbatim.
Velma?
Velma decides to test the bottle. And while going through it, what does she find?
Am I making this up now, or are you telling me?
Go for it. Just what could Velma possibly find while
you gotta tell me
inspecting a bottle?
She finds lipstick. I don't freaking know. She finds no poison. She finds poison.
I don't know.
She finds semen.
The bottle Velma finds does not have the proper trademarks and proper inscriptions of the original bottle that Benoit had been saving. The bottle had been switched out, and this was a fugazi.
What's a fugazi?
Like, it's fake. It's foo-foo. It's not legit.
Am I able to search through anyone's phone?
You are not.
Can I get a search warrant for anyone's phone?
You can get a search warrant for 2 guests.
I can pick?
Yes, but you have to pick.
Okay. So there's no poison in the bottle? No, there was. In the liquid?
Yes.
There was poison in the liquid.
Correct.
But the whole bottle is
had been
fake.
Switched out.
This is going to take the whole episode because I'm going to take my time on it. Okay. I really press Lapiche. No, I don't. Sorry. Can I bring in like dogs or something and search the whole house and see?
You have a fucking dog.
Shaggy, Scooby can't.
I have it written down to use Scooby's nose for something.
Can I find the original bottle anywhere?
You find the original bottle.
Where is it?
It's in the bar. It was Benoit had a certain arrangement for his bottles. The only people to know that, Philip, Angelica, Lapiche. He had a very specific way of organizing his bottles. And this bottle, for whatever reason, the fake one was placed in the place that the bottle was supposed to be. And the older bottle was placed in the back in a section that it would have never been placed with, i.e., the bottle was of red wine and it's with the whites.
Right.
That would have never happened.
Correct. Okay, so is that what you wanted me to use Scooby's nose for?
No.
Can I check the bottles for fingerprints?
You can.
On the fake bottle, whose fingerprints are there?
Benoit Blanc's and Lapiche, the 2 people that handled the bottle.
Okay, older one? I guess it doesn't matter.
You could check the older bottle's fingerprints.
Yeah?
No fingerprints found.
It got wiped. Frick, it got wiped.
So does that exonerate Lapiche?
Because why didn't he? Because, no, not necessarily. But, okay. I want to look through Angelica's phone.
Okay. You have a warrant for Angelica's phone. You go through Angelica's phone. What do you find?
Is there any correspondence with Rodrigo?
No correspondence with Rodrigo. She does not have his number or his email.
Is there anything else suspicious?
They are friends on Facebook.
Rodrigo?
Yes. And Angelica, even though they had never met, according to Benoit, before this party.
Are there Facebook messages?
You can go through their Facebook. You find nothing.
What the frick?
But it is odd that they are Facebook friends.
When did they become Facebook friends?
2 weeks ago. The day after the invites were sent out.
I have a theory, but is there anything...
Go for it.
I mean...
Go for it. This is a Knives Out movie. You just kind of call your shot.
Okay, given the information that I have, I don't think Lapiche, if he's the one that did it, would have been the one to offer to pour the drink. I think that would put him in the spotlight too much. I don't think he's... But it does say that he's incompetent.
He is incompetent. He was fired for his incompetence.
And when I'm interviewing him, he says a lot of bad things about Blanc.
A lot of bad things about Blanc. He says the most bad things about Blanc.
Okay. It could be Lapiche, but I find my theory way more entertaining.
Yeah.
Rodrigo and Blanc, back in the day, sailing the seven seas,
Yep.
exploring.
Really just the Mediterranean.
They can dream.
Sure.
Exploring the Mediterranean, exploring each other's bodies, each other's foreskins. That really stuck with Rodrigo.
Yeah.
For 15 years.
Yeah.
And
20 years. He fired Lapiche
Wait, but-
15 years ago. He broke up with Rodrigo 20 years ago.
okay, right. Wait. I still don't understand why he got the invite.
Rodrigo was surprised to be invited.
Do any of them have their invites with them?
None of them have their invites with them. Angelica and Gloria both have pictures of their invites, images.
Angelica and Gloria? Is that
Angelica has a picture of her invite because she takes pictures of everything and has been taking pictures of things all night. She is nonstop taking selfies with Benoit, taking selfies with Philip, who is unhappy in every single picture.
She's Eve from Superman.
Yes. Gloria took a picture of the invite to post it to her Instagram, to her millions of followers. Hashtag best lawyer ever.
Okay, Gloria's the lawyer.
Taraji P. Henson.
Can I look at the picture of the invite?
You can.
Can I show it to Rodrigo and say, does anything look different?
Yes.
What does he say?
He says yes.
What's different?
A lot of things. His invite was addressed to Rodrigo. Her invite was addressed to Angelica. And Gloria's invite was addressed to Gloria. But what you notice is that both Gloria and Angelica's invites are also different. It seems then when you ask everybody else in the room that everybody got different designated invites for the different people.
Well, yeah, they're personalized, but like...
They are personalized.
But is it all the same handwriting?
No. Great catch. Who caught that?
Daphne.
Daphne caught it. It's a great catch by Daphne. I have it written.
What about the handwriting?
I have it written down that Daphne caught that there was different handwriting. Brilliant catch. Rodrigo specifically cites that his invite was in print, but every other invite that is pictured was in cursive. The only other person to receive a printed invite is Franklin, Benoit's godson, played by Michael B. Jordan.
What's Franklin's work?
Franklin is a hitman for hire. He is very private about his work, but considering the seriousness and severity of the situation, he felt he had to divulge that. He is actually in town for business because he has just murdered a senator the day before.
Does he admit that?
He admits that to the mystery gang under oath that they will not reveal that to the government of the senator in which he murdered.
Has he been reached out to by anyone else for work recently?
He has, but certainly not for Benoit Blanc, and he certainly would never have even considered doing this. He assures you, he swears on his life, he loved his godfather.
I ask if he's friends with anyone at the party on Facebook.
No, he had never met anybody. He doesn't have a Facebook. It's Michael B. Jordan.
What the Nothing makes... I don't think you have an answer. And I just think you're making this up and nothing connects.
I think that you need to call this out. I think you need to just call it, and then I'll tell you what's going on.
Okay. So Rodrigo got a different invite. The only few people that got different invites was his ex-lover and a hitman. Angelica... So... Here's what I think happened. They explored each other's bodies 20 years ago. I don't think Rodrigo ever got over it. I think he really longs for more docking in his life. He's never been able to find someone that could do it like Blanc did it. I think he let Blanc know that in his personal conversation with him this night. Wait, but why would he want to kill Blanc? My thought was... Now that this doesn't work. Everything works, but a little bit. I think Angelica invited him.
Okay.
And I think because people were surprised that he was there, right?
Yes.
Rodrigo, that's the one that was, okay. And because I think she knew that Blanc and the husband were having problems, and she wanted to kill the husband to get him out of the way or something, and then it accidentally ended up being Blanc. But I think Angelica and Rodrigo are working together, and it was Angelica's idea, and Rodrigo worked with her because Angelica was there early and had access to the bottle and knew where it went, unlike most other people at the house. The only other people were Lapiche, who is incompetent, but I don't think he would handle the bottle immediately before killing him, and the husband. The simple explanation is that it's just the husband. The more fun one is that the crazy ex-girlfriend and the crazy ex-docking closeted gay lover worked together to kill Blanc.
There you go. Which one are you landing on?
I'm going to land on the more fun one, but they have motivation to kill the husband, not Blanc. So that's the only thing that I'm caught up on.
Okay. I'm going to tell you, we are removed from the game. I'm going to tell you everything right now. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. There are several different answers that I would have given you and called it correct. A trend with Knives Out movies, spoilers for all of the Knives Out films right now, every single killer has been an MCU actor. There are several in Wake Up Dead Man MCU actors, so I don't think that spoils anything for you other than the fact that it's not Kerry Washington. Whoop-de-fucking-do. But, so that doesn't spoil anything for you for Wake Up Dead Man, but it is an MCU actor in Glass Onion, and it is an MCU actor in Knives Out. So, the multiple choice was all of the MCU actors here have reason or I would have given it to you here. So I'll go down the line. It was not Philip. Hugh Grant has never been in an MCU movie. It was not Angelica. Nicole Kidman has never been in an MCU movie. It was not Gloria. Taraji P. Henson has never been in an MCU movie. It was not Helen Mirren. Rodrigo, Mark Ruffalo, you're correct. Poisoned the bottle in anticipation of Philip drinking from it. That was correct.
Nailed it. Wait.
No help from Angelica. The way he did that was very carefully, with a glove, he invited himself, knew the residents, and knew this was the invite was happening because his Facebook algorithm is so Benoit Blanc tailored. He reads every single article and this and that he saw Angelica's post. Because she posts everything, not as much as Taraji P. Henson, but she posts everything, posted that she was going to this party. He saw that post and recreated an invite himself. Described it that way. He didn't know that all of them were written in cursive. When he knew Benoit, they wrote in print because they were
so he just did it at some point during the party.
He did it. No, he went ahead of time when he knew the boys would be away because he knew that they were at a local restaurant because his Facebook is so tailored to Benoit.
How does he know the residents? They didn't date for 20 years and they dated at sailing school in the Mediterranean.
Invite. Angelica was stupid enough to post the invite, which had the address.
So he just broke in.
He broke in.
Okay.
Did it ahead of time.
Okay.
That explains why he didn't know where the wine would go.
But I thought he had to know.
He went to the bar and replaced it.
And then he put the other one in the back. Oh, I thought, okay. I misread that information. Okay.
Okay.
That's why.
Franklin, Benoit's godson, Michael B. Jordan, is an MCU actor. He is also a possibility to kill Benoit. His reasoning, total accident. Total and complete accident. He killed the senator by poisoning the senator. He actually handled a bottle earlier, happened to be not the bottle that was used to be popped, but Lapiche, in his incompetence, did not pour from the correct bottle. He poured from a bottle that was left at the bar stupidly by the godson. Total accident in that scenario. And then, Mateo totally cleared. Joseph Gordon-Levitt didn't do it. And then Lapiche, Sacha Baron Cohen, another MCU actor, he did it out of malice. He's mad that Benoit did it. Turns out he wasn't poisoned at all. It was the glass, and Lapiche poisoned the glass.
I had that idea. Yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah, so that's...
But then once I got Velma involved and it was in the liquid, then I scratched that one.
Yes.
Because we were going the Rodrigo route.
Yeah. There you go. Those were the options. I wrote all those down. Did I do a good job?
That was the best thing that's ever happened.
Thank you. I was so proud of that. I specifically have written down that they docked. That's why they went to sailing school, to learn how to dock.
I'm glad. Nice work. Round of applause for Alex.
Thank you.